Shalom. Allah start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles, and elders, great mistakes, salutations to the for that. Just pushing the truth, or cause folk on the earth, all for truth and sincerity. I'm on one about back giving us sitting. This we're going to about, it's New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. The destruction of America, Babylon the Great is going to come about. Everybody, popping fireworks, celebrating, like I said, another false day of, a pagan, like I said, another pagan day, holiday, what you want to call it. It has nothing to do with, like I say, the Bible or the Lord. This ain't, tomorrow, Thursday, which is New Year's Day. It's not New Year, New Year it's not till spring, New Year is not, how can it be New Year in the dead of winter? Everything's dead, the New Year is not till the spring, but I just want to go into just sit down just about the Lord Yahweh is gonna bring, his wrath and destruction down on America, Babylon the Great, He's gonna destroy this place, burn it up, by way of the thermonuclear missiles. We got people, popping fireworks and all that. The real fireworks gonna be by way of the thermonuclear missiles that the Lord Yahweh Shah is gonna have shoot towards America, Babylon the Great. When that time comes, that's gonna be the real fireworks. But I'm getting to it. Jeremiah 51:1. Thus said the Lord, Yahweh, behold, I will rise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. So the Lord Yahweh, the Lord Yahweh, the Lord Yahweh Yahushua, is going to raise up a destroying wind. And what's that destroying wind? Excuse me, what is that destroying wind? The thermonuclear missiles. That's going to be shot towards America, Babylon the Great. America is Babylon the Great, But next verse, Jeremiah 51:2. And I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. So the Lord Yahweh gonna, it's gonna completely destroy America, Babylon the Great, by way of the thermonuclear missiles, man. And like I say, by way of the these other nations, countries, Russia, China, North Korea, they gonna come against America, Babylon the Great. The missiles, it's gonna shoot the missile towards America, Babylon the Great. It's gonna be utterly destroyed. America, Babylon the Great gonna be utterly destroyed, man. It's not gonna be nothing left for this place. But let's see, we'll go from there. Let's see. There's some more in this, but I'm just trying to get to the point and nothing make this too long. But I'm going to Revelation 18:7. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her for self, and for she saith in her heart, which is going to the word heart right there, and the Hebrew word is lob, which means your mind. I sit, so I sit a queen, and I am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. So this right here going to about America, Babylon the Great. This place, America, Babylon the Great, really hasn't have any type of real destruction. Real, chaos or real, real tragedies. Like no real tragedy of what I mean by like that, places or cities, getting hit with bombs and just all out. Just this place ain't really seen no all out war, basically. Just put it like that. Only thing that happened was that 9/11 BS that was really set up by the government. By those small hats. They set that up. To bring down those twin towers. They set that up. But other than that, America Babylon Great really hasn't seen no real troubles or sorrows or no war. In this country, but it will come, and when it comes, it's gonna be disastrous. It's gonna be those missiles that's gonna come down. It's gonna burn up everything here. It's gonna come a day where everything seems good. Then all of a sudden those missiles gonna come down. Lord Yahshua gonna return. And chariots will call your foes angels. And then those missiles gonna come down, and destroy everything in America, Babylon Great. Everything that you see here in America, Babylon Great gonna be destroyed, man. So ain't gonna be nothing left here, So y'all, so people that, celebrate New Year's, which is not New Year's, but celebrating this pagan day, hey, I said the real fireworks gonna be by way of the thermal missiles, man. That's gonna be the real, the fireworks popping, blowing up things. Gonna be the missiles, man. That's gonna burn up everything you see here. Ain't gonna be nothing left, man. Utterly destroyed America, Babylon Great. And the only ones that gonna escape the wrath and judgments. Only one that's gonna be delivered by the wrath of judgment, Lord Yahweh from those thermal missiles and from the fire that's gonna burn up America, Babylon Great, is the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, which are the Israelites, but only the elect of the Israelites. 2/3 Israelites that sold out or gave into this world, into the ways of this world, gonna be destroyed with America, Babylon Great. Those that say, I want to side with the so-called white man, Esau Edomites, and in the ways and philosophies, and keep doing wickedness and celebrating these pagan holidays and these false holidays, whatever, they're gonna be destroyed. But the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites gonna be delivered by Lord Yahweh in these times, and when He make His return, and He bring down. And the Lord Yahshua bring down His wrath of judgment upon America, Babylon Great. But I ain't end off of this because I ain't want to make this too long. Revelation 18:8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her, the Lord Yahweh. So the plagues, will come about. And you got things going on right now. People getting sick. You got this sickness going around, man. People getting sick, man, again. And talking about the measles outbreak. Not just the flu. The respiratory problems are going around, but the measles, this is the measles outbreak. You got food recall, of different foods and products and so forth. Because of rat feces or whatever, that's in it. So it's, things are happening. Lord Yahweh, this place going down. You got these people out here, y'all celebrating this pagan holiday still. But go ahead, enjoy yourself while you can. But this place coming down, it's going down. This place is coming to an end. You Edomites, so-called white people devils, y'all better enjoy it. Because America, Babylon Great is going down, baby. This place, is losing its luster, losing its, the thrill. The thrill of America, the excitement is gone. It's leaving, man. It's no more. People are not excited about, about America and the future of it, and everything is just a front. Everybody just putting up a front, smiling, happy, but they not really happy, man. You know, it just, they in that delusional mindset that the Lord Yahushua has them. You know, hey, that's all it is, man. Lord Yahushua has them in that delusional state, man. I say, Lord Yahushua don't, it's about the elect. And not all, not 2/3 Israelites not going to be delivered, The only one the elect. Let the 2/3 of so-called Negro, Latino, they party, bullshit, whatever. And then until those thermonuclear missiles come, Hopefully I'll be a part righteous enough to escape right judgment, Lord Yahushua in these times, But like I said, it's all about the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino natives. The elect of the Israelites, they're going to be delivered in these times. And when Lord Yahushua returns and bring his wrath of judgment upon America, Babylon, and great. You're going to have a famine. You're going to have famine, like say, lack of food is going to come about, You're going to have a famine of the word, the lack of hearing the words of the Lord Yahushua that the apostles and Elzberger and the brother Great Millstone push. That's going to come about because they talking about, trying to take away the Bible off the internet, So, the Bible, the word, the teaching of the Bible, So, it's going to come, man. Hey, these prophecies, these days speeding up. Hey, days speeding up, man. These prophecies going to come. They're going to hit. They're going to, like, boom, 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 boom. These prophecies going to be popping, man. It's going to be like, it's going to be overwhelming. It's going to be happening. It's going to be happening in front of your face. It's going to be like, man, it's happening. Those men have been saying it for years. The apostles and Ellsberg, the real men of the Lord, the Great Millstone, have been saying it for years. The other Israelite counts are playing, but the men of the Lord, Great Millstone, the apostle Els been saying for years, these things are going to happen. The brothers that teaching the word, Lord, the sister brothers that's teaching it correctly, these prophecies going to start showing. It's going to start happening, and they'll be like, oh, man, this is really happening. According to what those guys were saying on the highways and byways on the internet, it's happening. This is going to happen. So, the place of America, Babylon, will be completely destroyed, man, by Lord Yahushua. As we go forward, it's going to be completely, utterly, America, Babylon, going to be completely, utterly burnt. Ain't going to be nothing left here, man. So, I ain't want to make this too long. So, again, I'd like about President, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash. I want to say, if I end it off, I want to say, hopefully 2026 be, it be it, man. It be, the year. We'll see. It be like everything's come to a complete end, but we'll see, But, and so some say it again, so yeah, so I like give all praise, honor, and glory again to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the sister and brothers, to the few aqua officers, to the do listen, keep the faith in Yahushua, keep fighting with that. I say shalom.